map, really. That's why he's such a high pick rate character. And so yeah, as we see here, the Omen are being picked up on both sides. We've got the Cyphers, obviously. Bind, Cypher kind of come hand in hand. Better than Killjoy, actually, because Cypher can rotate and leave the cameras and wires there. Unlike Killjoy, who can only leave the Nano Swarm, Cypher can actually constantly get information.
That's right, and I think, it's just almost a mirror match except trading out the Rays for that Brim. Warley, what are your thoughts on this map?
Yeah, I do agree with Tricks a while ago, just because of that portal that makes Brimstone so good. You can easily just orbital strike it, but unfortunately, I don't think we'll be seeing a Brimstone for this one. Really did think it's since the agent's popularity in the early phases of competitive Overwatch.
That's right. And you know what? I was actually wondering, maybe we would have seen a Sky, maybe just not quite yet. She is viable. She is viable for Strike, as well as Icebox is. So this is going to be really interesting. I think we were discussing that Icebox, a lot of teams are still hesitant. So maybe not quite yet, but who knows? This is First Strike Philippines, and history is going to be made.
That's true. And the tricky thing about Sky is you've played her in pubs, but in terms of the attacking set pieces in this competitive setting, you might not be that confident as well, because one wrong flash, that's a very long flash. You could just sabotage your whole team as well.
Very, very long flash. Before we throw it to the caster, Swarley, last thoughts. Which way is it going to go? Is it going to go in favor of Aether or Arkangel?
Well, Arkangel, they haven't lost with this particular draft yet in BXV, so I have to.
Tricks?
The very diplomatic way of saying it, I hold no opinion yet, but I am excited to see a breach on NXP Aether. A lot of great potential on this map.
Playing it safe, Tricks. Playing it safe. All right, guys. We are going to head into Bind. And yes, Warley, it is time for Jedi Bind Tricks over there. Those Bind games. Casters, over to you guys.
Thank you so much to the panel, and judging by the amount of judge puns that we've had that entire game, we're going to have a good time. I'm Noman. Alongside with me is Dax. We're delivering the first strike in First Strike.
Oh, that's so very true. First quarterfinal with the Arkangel and NXP Aether, and I'm very excited to see this one. Double duelist, double intel for the side of Arkangel, a classical composition for them. In the meantime, Aether going to be going for that breach difference instead, looking to play that utility, double intel as well, and of course, the Jets and the Omen, as per usual, going to be into play.
Yeah, much like what Trix was mentioning over at the analyst desk, having a breach, especially on Bind, is one of the most crucial, I wouldn't say game-breaking, but it would almost always lead to that, because having that more smoke that you can push out towards your team, you're going to have good times in controlling the map. You'll have the rotates for the last time. You'll be denying a lot of vision, because Bind has a lot of angles that you have to look for.
Yeah, that's so true. When you play that breach, you can go for the flashes, you can go for the stuns right there with the fault line, and in all honesty, Cubby control can be contested against the Rays. So there's so many options right now for both sides. Nades versus the Earthquaking. We've been talking about the elements off stream, so we already know many things are going to happen. Who is going to be the avatar here? That's the
who's going to be the master of the 4 elements, and looking like it's an Aether pick, as we're seeing the Hunter's Fury happening right behind us. Don't worry about that, folks. We're perfectly safe.
I'm trying to dodge it, man. I'm trying to dodge it. But hey, we are going to be getting into our first map out of 3. Every single matchup here in the quarterfinals is going to be a best of 3. Semifinals, same thing. Grand finals, best of 5. So you already know that the best of the best here in First Strike Philippines is going to be doing battle on the long haul.
And elimination is what we're expecting here. It's sad for the teams to see, but there can only be one best team in the Philippines to, just for the bragging rights, of course, as we wait for the teams to get started. But I'm going to ask you a question, though. You already saw the lineup. How do you think this entire game is going to play out? Arkangel is on the defending side here. For the entirety of the series, actually, it will be on the defending side. Do you think NXP has a little bit of the shake and bake?
Ooh. Maybe. The thing about NXP Aether is I really feel like they're the wild card of this tournament. They are the newest team out of 8. They really formed the most recent, and you already know that this team is going to be the biggest surprise. It's either them taking some maps out of nowhere or going to be able to drop out immediately. But here we are into Bind. Let us get started with NXP on the attack and Arkangel on the defense. As he said, though, double duelets, double intel here for defenders right now. Arkangel playing the usual way, going to be looking to stack up that A site though, and in the meantime, NXP setting that spike down on the right side of A short, looking to go for that push in the middle later on.
Yeah, they're gonna have to play it really smart because Arkangel can really lock down the sites, especially considering the fact that these are players that have very good aim duels in their hands. As
Revealing
part
area.
of the round, Spike is leaning towards A, not gonna be forcing any pushes just yet, but that's the info from that boombot. There's at least one person here. We're not going to be revealing just yet.
Someone shooting that one down for the time being. Slow play here from the NXP Aether. And you can really see here for Arkangel, they're veterans of their craft. One of the oldest teams right now. And really that expertise in tactical shooters. So you already know that these guys are looking to fly high with that banner. For now though, it is going to be Johan playing the lamp so far. Aldron here for breadpan. Looking to make a snap out of anyone. But PBD with the entries there. Tech going to go down immediately. Frenzy in hand. Desenia now with the refrag. 1-for-1 trade as here comes NXP. And Johan with the surprise. He'll get more.
And we only have one member left. Breadpan on his own in a 1v4. It's now done. One round going to Arkangel.
Silence immediately after Johan just really cleaned up a house there. 3 kills from the Omen. Perfect hold by the Lamps, and he was just there to take everyone down. Now gun advantage going to be in favor of Arkangel so far. Look how snazzy this overlay is right now here, Nomad. But we can really see a bit of the buy here from Arkangel. There's going to be a Stinger, there's going to be a Spectre, and you'd expect right now, oh, a Vandal from Johan to really go for the gamble and go strong in the second round.
Well, they're real lucky that NXP is not even opting to upgrade their pistols just yet. The classics are not as painful, but they can still provide an impact, especially considering the fact that Johan has half armor because of that Vandal buy. Would appreciate it if it was a Spectre, but no, I'm not counting Johan out of the game just yet. But PBD going to be crucial to spot out this initial push. Does spot out that one member over at Bath, and it immediately gets smoked out. Flash is going to be prepared by Desenia as he gets taken out by PBD.
PBD with that kill, jumping around, but oh, that's going to be hurtful there as Johan gonna fall as Shaney can get that kill, but PBD now taking 3 down, taking care of business, also getting that battle. 4 in a row there for the Jet. Carl will also wrap it up with the shock darts and another good pistol play here from the side of Arkangel. That's going to be a free gun for them at the same time, and it really just goes to show that here for Arkangel, they make sure they have tenants there to really get that gun if they need it back.
PBD really being the anchor on A side, already securing 5 frags to his name for the past 2 rounds. That's basically the entire team for NXP, but he is going to opt to go for the op this time. Really nice that they're giving it to the Jet though. Able to tailwind out of there if ever he gets caught out of position, and we do see NXP still leaning towards the A side, not really experimenting with their plays just yet.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out how to really siege into this A side. Are they ready though for that operator as Breadpan getting the frag on to Josh Esther. Easy takedown on the Raze allows NXP to look for that rotation instead. And we're seeing here from NXP either that they're really playing for the picks as of the moment. They're slowly looking for the opposition. They're trying to get the punish, and with that first kill, now an opportunity to make the split push on B side happen.
Waiting for the proper opportunity before the smokes gets popped in by this Omen. Tet will slowly start pushing in over towards Hookup, but the Cypher here going to be crucial for Nasmi to stop this initial push. Rage cages will not be opened up, but he's not going to be giving away his information as Nasmi secures the kill onto Shiani. Now there is a rotation from Arkangel, makes it a 4v4 this time around, spraying blindly through the smoke, not spotting anybody else. Utilities being used properly here by NXP. They can lock down the side pretty much.
Get out of my way.
Just waiting for a proper opportunity as PBD spots out the one, gets the Blade Storm connection onto one. The Ghost makes it another kill for the onto Dysenia. Now it's a defuse, it's a clear defuse now as Emil on his own. Will go for the spray, that takes him down, but we'll still have enough time for the defuse. Arkangel secures this 3rd round for themselves.
Arkangel looking for that 3-0 lead. Good shot there from Carl to really help on out after PBD unable to get the kill with the Blade Storm in the end. But sir, PBD with the pistol play again, allowing Arkangel to do that and more. Good positioning though from NXP in that post plant. They really waited it out, went for the pinks, understood where that spike was, but it wasn't enough. And this is what we were talking about. Arkangel, the Vanguard, the old guard looking to really just become a gatekeeper here against the new blood that is NXP. And right now our wildcards looking a little bit of a flop as they are going to be forced to play the Sheriffs this time.
Man, I liked how all the utilities were used by NXP though. It's proper usage from Dysenia, the entirety of the kit that we have on that breach was used properly to deter Archangels. Just so happened that PBD just had an opportunity to dive into that fight. And looking at how PBD wants to play this, is he's still playing it pretty aggressive on the operator, on the jet, which you should be expecting. But he will switch things up. Will be rushing in towards the mid side of A. Gets blinded by the paranoia, and that's an instant trade as they take over the side.
Oh, more trades happening here, and now as we do get the kills here from Arkangel and NXP as well. 2 down on both sides. Teto planting it already, and here comes the Hunter's Fury from Carl across that CT side. He's really going for that north angle, and oh my, bread pan gonna get fried there. Sometimes when you have a loaf of bread too long in the oven, apparently the electricity will course through and burn it down.
Now, NXP will try to burn it down, get spotted out by PBD. The imposter is taken out, and this paint shell will kill and force him out. He's down, he's dead, no doubt. It's a 4th straight round for Arkangel, and NXP are still struggling to get on the board.
The zone difference there. When you have that raise, it's a lethality. Pain shells can kill you, blast back can kill you. Everything that Boombot can clean up the lamps itself and go for the kill as well. In the meantime, for the breach, it takes a while to set it up, and it really just goes to show it has to be NXP here setting it up to knock it down. They're goalie bowling here while we see more of a baseball here from the side of Arkangel, and right now they're hitting home run after home run with a 4-0 lead.
And it might just turn into a 5-0 lead, just judging at how Arkangel has been playing this entire game. For the most part, we're seeing very good, I wouldn't say hard aggression, but it's controlled aggression. They don't just start pushing in willy-nilly. Just like what we're seeing right now over at mid. Very aggressive push there by Johan, taking down Tet. Would potentially secure another kill. But again, that is the type of controlled aggression I want to see a little bit more from all the teams that we have here at First Strike. It's Johan pushing for...
Literally, it's what's happening right now. And what we're seeing here from the side of Arkangel is they get the kill, they back on away after getting the initial advantage. They're on the defense for all of our maps, and they can do this in the initial part of every single map because of that starting side. It really goes to show that here for Arkangel, they understand how to play defensively. They're waiting it now slowly. They do lose Josh Esto along the way, but it doesn't matter too much because this is NXP still struggling to have the numbers. It is going to be a push though onto A short perhaps. This is Shaney holding it down. And speaking of the hold down seems for Desania, he wants to really wind it up and look for the knockdown in just a bit.
He is going to launch it in. Omen's going to start smoking it up. Johan does not want any pushes from coming in. Forces the Aldrone out just to get the information needed, but they're not pushing in just yet. 30 seconds left on the clock.
30
Nobody's
seconds
lurking
left
on the side of Arkangel, so they can pretty much start pushing in as the paranoia does connect. Gets taken out by PBD once again on this operator. Will not be able to secure that shot. And they do have Carl on
area
towards the B side. Will get spotted out himself. And the rotate has to be on point here for Arkangel as he secures the kill and potentially stops the entire game. Will not barely have any time. And there we go. Now it's me. We'll be able to clean this out. That's already the 5th round for them.
Arkangel always in prime location. It's like they're real estate moguls that understand exactly where to set up on, and they just made it happen there again. Now the hunt on for some better guns just in case, but 5-0. Arkangel running away with this game, and this is really what the factor here for NXP is. They are such an X factor right now, but sometimes that X is looking a bit like a dud. A slow start here from attacking side, but there is always hope because these players from the community and from other games having that experience, they can really muster up a potential comeback in just a bit.
Potentially, it's still in them. We've seen proper usage of the utilities from them. If they can use it a little bit more pair it with good aggression and good aim, like comparatively with Arkangel, they can come back. They can come back. They can do it. But it's a matter of if Arkangel's going to allow that because they're playing a little bit different every time we switch rounds. Now they're not playing aggressive. We do see an aggressive push from Nasmi over at Bathrooms. Will not just hoping to spot anybody out as B-side is going to get taken out.
So many ultimates being used here by NXP. That's a Rolling Thunder and the Hunter's Fury, and it's a 2 for 2 trade immediately there. Spray down here from Josh as sees the one up on top, and Emil cannot handle that. Shaney though gonna be get the kill there as well. Johan right now with paranoia, doesn't connect though, and peeks from the elbow, waiting it out though slowly but surely. There we go with the walk on in. Breadfan gonna get that takedown, and finally we see it's NXP with the advantage, but can Nasty clutch this one out? The spike is down, and he's looking for a target. Goes for the roll, gets that headshot to connect. Another potential 1v1 from across the site, and this is gonna be the Cypher Cage in the way so far.
And aggression wins games, well, wins rounds, because NXP was able to secure the side, makes it a 2v1, but Nazmi was able to secure a couple of kills there, and it's only a matter of time before Nazmi decides to come in. Will he peek the corner? He will not! He did not hard peek that part. Now that's the first round on the board for NXP.
We asked for a comeback, and there you go. First step here for NXP. They're finally on the board, but Arkangel, they're really proving that they know so much about this game. They have been changing the pace, the tempo, in and out, fast and slow, bit by bit. It's been so very different from them. NXP, though, finally making their style work. But that was a big commitment there. Ultimate, such a game changer here in Valorant, and using 2 just like that to open up a site means that you're going to have less ultimates now to use in these coming rounds.
Man, this is going to be crucial for NXT, though. They will want to get a little bit of that Arkangel flavor, as finally a shot does not connect from PBD. Will have to capitalize on that, but properly repositioning themselves. Emil will be able to scatter the fools away as they manage to secure the kills. Makes it a 3v2, and the spike
planted
down. Rotates are now on the call here for Arkangel.
From the shadows to get to great positioning there from Emil, but for now it is still gonna be 3 versus 2. Here comes the blast back to the showstopper, but he smashes into the APC. Unfortunately, he cannot destroy that one, and now NXP able to get away from the wrath of the rocket launcher. Breadfan now with a takedown as well. Here comes Carl though, and Nasty to go for the cleanup. Double intel, double trouble to get those kills, but you gotta say that sneaky play there from NXP Aether, allowing them to at least put up a fight in this round.
Man, it's slowly but surely leaning in towards the Arkangel side of things. As defenders, once you secure at least 7, 8 rounds, that's already more than enough for you switching into the attacking side of things. And on the attacking side, if you don't secure anything at all, it's going to be detrimental. If the way that the game has been going, we might just see an Arkangel potentially in 11-1/2.
Maybe. This scoreline is looking pretty scary in all honesty. What we're seeing here from Arkangel is they are showing how dominant they can be on the defense, if ever. For NXP, though, at the very least, they're going to have a fresh start later on. And they still have a chance to tie this up, Nomad. It's 6-1. If things do align here for NXP, they can make it 6-6, but it's a slim chance right now. But apparently, Breadpan will say, you know, these chances I can take. Sheriff to get that kill. Suddenly, these revolvers can get the surprise. And look at NXP's arsenal right now. They still have some guns here for Breadpan.
Right there.
Yeah, forcing the Phantom and it's
a Spectre.
Yeah, it's a Spectre, and it's a glass cannon Phantom too. No armor whatsoever. It's a huge gamble, and you're trying to make it count.
Might as well by this point. That instant pick onto Johan really helping them up to upgrade that arsenal. But in a case like this, it will be NXP right now pushing on to B-side instead. A while ago, that was a shower take there for NXP, allowing the Aether Squadron to actually get that kill onto one, and will let them push to the other side of the map instead. Camera work right now, cinematic universe here for NXP, looking for a target or two, but Arkangel already anticipating this push. They have the Cypher on the elbow side, safe angle for him just in case to catch anyone transitioning. In the meantime, the Sova on CT, Cypher are there though, and there's the dash on in, Hottest Fury to get the zone as well. This is Aether looking to really control this site right now, but they have to deal with the lightning from the other side.
And now the take is on as Arkangel tries to go for the retake. Nazmi takes down Tet immediately, makes it a 4v4, makes it down a bit harder for the attacking side here in NXP. And they're going to play it as slow as possible. It is going to be diffused. This will be a stick. Pros, don't fake.
Oh my god, that is just gonna be amazing there from Arkangel. They will just take that round away before the fight even unfolds, and that is that for the end of that round. Arkangel, this is something they love to do. It's a bit of a heat check from them. It's like, are you guys paying attention to this spike? Are you just looking for the kills? Because the Cloudbursts come, and apparently they will be bursting the bubble of NXP's hopes in that round.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking that it was a stick on that defuse, and there weren't any commitments. Just try to stop the defuse from happening. Could have been honestly, this could have been a breach to just try to deter the defuse for that matter.
So very close. It was so very close. And we already saw NXP a while ago actually shoot down the diffuser in a round. But this time, it just didn't happen. Didn't have the angles. And Arkangel going to be defending again with the operator. Interesting enough, though, PBD with only 15 HP. Seems like accidents happen. But at the very least, he's still ready there to go for the shots. High ground right now to look for the shot. Misses this time. And we will get a little bit more because PBD gets a second chance. Pushes in, though, from the raise. And Ted and Angel will get those kills. Beautiful shot onto the heavens, and there we go with Ted getting those takedowns.
And now it's looking like an NXP round, another round on the board for them, depending on if they can read this lurk coming from Nasmi, coming from the flank from where they came from. Omen is already looking at that side. Amiel will be guarding the spike with their life. Carl will be playing on the heaven, playing it as safe as possible. Nasmi, slow as possible. Not going to be making a lot of noise here.
Sneaky peeky. Cypher sees this over there. Bread pan will go down.
Oh!
There's the scan as well, but Ted looking nigh unstoppable. Can we see Nasmi clutch this out? The 1v2 situation. TP coming on in, and that time is ticking. Dural have to get that intel, but says peekaboo, I'm right here. Emil will get that aim tool to work out for him, and NXP on the board again. Amazing plays there from Ted, though, to really open up that site.
2-7 is the scoreline that we have right now, ladies and gentlemen, and NXP wants to keep up with the fire. It's not completely broken, the economy, but Arkangel, they're slowly but surely going to lose their grips if they keep letting NXP go into the sites like that.
They're running out of money. And the big thing here is because PBD has been buying operators like they were candy. But this time, the golden ticket's not going to be there. Josh Esto whipping out the Bucky. And, you know, that surprising gun is really bang for your buck. Because it really is such a surprise, especially on the showers, on the hookah there. It's such a good game changer here for Arkangel to make the pace a bit different. But for Carl, he's only holding to a classic PBD right now with the Blade Storm. And it seems like for Arkangel, they were trying to figure out if this was going to be a buy situation for them because they're really forcing it out in this round and looking to hold a site again from NXP.
Josh S, really crucial that he doesn't peek just yet. And the rest of NXP are slowly making their way over towards A. Shani will be lurking on over towards B just to try to bait any responses from Arkangel, but we're not going to be seeing that just yet. As Johan takes down Breadpan.
That's
now somewhat of an opening as two other members fall down. Another member fall down on the side of NXP. Daisenia gets taken out himself.
Goodbye to the there. And Arkangel with just such a good advantage. We've seen Johan do this time and time again that he can get those kills, but Emil will say, you know, the Omen on the other side doing amazing things. I can do that a similar shenanigans.
30 seconds
but Johan
left.
right now, ready with the From the Shadows. We saw Emil try it again, but this time he's gonna be too shy to get that kill instead. Shady walking on in just to die. Arkangel cleaning up house. They go for their own TP, I believe, as well, and they're now securing the spike as Ted will be basically forced to save this gun and camp out here on A instead.
That was a little bit of a careless play.
10 seconds left.
He wasn't really checking the corners, actually. He knows his teammate fell down, but didn't even bother checking under the crate. Just went straight running in towards the spike, and it shouldn't have been the case. Now it's Ted on his own. We'll be able to save up this Phantom, at the very least. That's still going to be another round on the board for Arkangel.
That scoreline is looking scary here, Nomad. 8-2 in our first game in First Strike Philippines. It's immediately impact here from Arkangel. And you know, this team has always been in and around the scene, using some different aliases here, and they're now under the Arkangel brand, getting championship, getting runner-up spots. But this is really Arkangel proving how honed they're crafted. You don't need to change what ain't broke, and they're really showing to us that they are really here to show us every little bit of their pedigree.
And the Recon Bolt will not find any joy in that. As a bit of a shake-up here for NXP this time around, we'll be playing towards B. We'll be playing as slow as possible. They only have pistols, forcing out the Spectre on Shaney. Tet spots out. That paint shot will stop the Jet from pushing in.
Nowhere to run!
Not yet. Amiel starts pushing in as the Hunter's Fury will not find its mark, but it will be giving all the information that they need. Now down to a 3v4. Arkangel in a bad spot. No spray downs connecting. That's a takeout. Now it's just 2v3 here at this current time. 2v2. 2v1 even.
Arkangel with PBD doing it and more, but the Senya having that Sheriff and head, but it's not gonna happen. A quad feed there from PBD. And we are really seeing these jets pop off from both sides.
Last round
It will open up A side. This time PBD closing down B. And this is now the last round here for Arkangel's defense. And speaking of this defense, it's been looking ironclad so far with a scoreline like this.
Yeah, they will have a good time going on towards the attacking side. They have a lot of room for error on Arkangel. This is their game to lose, so to speak. NXP, if they start mounting up the comeback in the second half, in which I feel like that's the only way for them to come back into this game, they should start thinking about the second half this time around. If they can secure one more round, sure, fine. But still not going to be enough for them. As the Rolling Thunder gets committed, Johan takes down Tet in that ensuing firefight, and it's NXP really forcing themselves in towards A. Spike will be planted. Hunter's Fury will be committed and will not be finding. Oh, actually finding the mark. Auto Dysenia. That's the plant though. PBD spots out the head. Knows there's somebody there. Gets paranoid to Oblivion. Will be teleporting out of there. And now it's just down to Red Pan in a 1v4 for that matter. The Satchel forces him out and he gets taken out. That's another round for Arkangel. 2-10 as we go on to the second half.
My god, the IQ plays there from Josh S. Not only the blast back to push out that last member of NXP, but also, did you see that Boombot really chase after that Omen after TP? Perfect time, perfect position to light the fuse and get those takedowns. Arkangel looking like a well-oiled machine. And it really is interesting because Josh S. isn't having the flashiest game right now. He plays it so smart though in that round to allow Arkangel to get that win. And now NXP is in trouble. 10-2 though. Their chance to wipe that slate clean. It's their chance to try it all over again because pistols abound. Gonna be the name of the game here for the defense and the attack.
Yeah, if Arkangel secures his pistol round, it's safe to say that it's already done. Unless NXP decides to go for a counter eco play. If whenever they flinch the buy in the next round after this, it's going to be crucial as the recon bolt will not find anybody.
Tripwire destroyed.
I love those recon ball camps. I really like seeing just them fly up in the air. But we'll see right now if Arkangel can really just take off from this round. Pistol shots do come though, and we have PBD playing all the way forward. But that's Breadpan with a backstab, gets that takedown instead. Nasmi right now trying to go for the plant. We see NXP though looking to go for this round, and the backstab in order from Tet as well. Spike now gonna be down though, and here we go with NXP getting more and more of those kills. The defense right now looking to hold, and it's all up to Nasmi as of the moment. Can he do it here though? That's the question. Cypher Cage all alone, and he will fall to the hand of Tet. NXP will say that we are still in this fight, and they will get this round.
Tournament life still alive here for NXP. They will be able to secure at least the next round. They should be able to force up the buys. Now, we mentioned it earlier on. If NXP wants to come back into this game, it is going to have to be on the defending side around. They have a better chance on the defending side here compared to how Arkangel will be playing this, partly because of the fact that they have the breach that can really stop the push from Arkangel.
Arkangel, they really tried to make it happen there on B side, but NXP, they got the surround, they got the kills, and Arkangel really went so deep. There was still someone waiting there on the elbow, but Ted right now, he just wants to go close. And you know what the speedrun is? Apparently, it's NXP showing us how it's done, but still, Nasmi all alone. It's now time for the Cypher to try and hold the line. Frenzy in hand, gets the Spectre though, and this is gonna be a brawl waiting to happen. Can he do it here and now? He's getting shot up though. 1 HP and a Dream after the kill there onto Amiel, and he even goes for the TP. It's a game of cat and mouse here, Nomad, and he's now waiting it out to try and play it patiently.
Well, I feel like the moment he pops out of this teleporter, he's dead. That's 1 HP. Even a flash would kill you. Even the wind will kill you. So there's no way that Nasmi is going to be able to clutch this. That's another round for NXP. Unless we get proven wrong.
He's stuck there, and the shock darts will prove you right. Predictions can come true when you have the proper gadgets for it, and NXP will get around again. As we said though, it really is a clean slate when you get into that pistol round. Getting that second round is pretty much a given unless you see a force fire or an amazing clutch from the other side. But now it's time to prove if Arkangel can wrap this one up as soon as they get the buys, or will NXP be able to hold. It's time for the Arsenals on both sides, and let's see what they can do coming into this third round in the second half.
Looking at the Vandals and the Phantoms here, not a lot to work with here if you're NXP, only getting that Spectre Classic on Tet. Well, actually, picks up a weapon.
It's good. It's a very shiny gun for many. And, you know, here we go with PBT. Arkangel looking to potentially pick off whoever pushes here on the short angle of A, and they're looking for picks this time. They're trying to do what they did a while ago in that first half. They're looking to punish NXP, but the tables have turned.
Caution
here, Nomad.
here.
It's the attack here for Arkangel, so they're the ones who have to siege on in, and we'll see if PBD or Josh S can actually make the entry happen. As here comes Cypher peeking into the showers. Tet looking for the shots. Doesn't happen. He's gonna get tagged down instead. Nasmi right now wins that fight out, gets the headshot, and Arkangel immediately goes for the siege. Emil on the inside though catches out PBD, and he will fall to the hand of Nasmi, who even plops that Cypher ultimate with a neural theft into play.
Now it's a 4v3, completely doable by Arkangel. They will have the spike down. Post-plant situation is where it's at here. It's a 4v2. Shani and Daisenia all alone. No, not all alone. They're coming in together. They're both coming from spawn too. It's not the best of spots here as they get paranoid, but Shani takes down Josh S. And now it's down to a 3v1. Shani on his own will not be able to push forward as Arkangel starts pushing forward. Shani low on HP, will not secure the kill. Johan secures his kill. 4-11, one more round until we reach match point.
Oh, this is so very close right now for Arkangel to seal this deal, but unfortunately with the Spectre, you're trying to go for that insta-headshot, you're trying to go for the pre-fire into that corner, but it just doesn't work. Not the give that he's been looking for, just goes for the fire rate instead, and in the end, Arkangel, they went for the punish. They really just watched over that connector. How many of them were watching that? It was like 3 people, one all the way across the map, all the way across the site, and it was pretty interesting to see there from Arkangel that they're playing so very defensive as soon as they get that plant situation. But right now, NXP, they're gonna have a chance against some guns, and the Blaze Storm is popped. Tet looking to take control of Shower, but no one home. It's all about B now here for Arkangel.
Tet with the Bucky holding this angle, but nobody will greet him as Arkangel is leaning towards the B side. Slowly pushing, waiting for the moment as Jet finally starts running in. PBD already inside the side will be clearing it, and knows that nobody is in there. Pristine opportunity to start with a plant. And again, Arkangel will have to go for a good post-plant situation.
They're looking to play the defense yet again here on the site. And you know, a very defense-centered game with all of them starting on that defending side for every single map. For now, Emil gonna get tagged across the wall. Josh is taking some damage there again. Arkangel right now looking to hold PBD, and Josh S will get the duels to work out for them. Arkangel cleaning up house, and you're gonna really say that this is a wash cycle here from Arkangel. They only lose one member, insta-kill as soon as he peaks, and it's now match point here for the Angels to look for that first map win.
NXP, they barely have anything to work with here. They need to reset their mindset going into split. There is no way that they can win this game number 1 unless the Bucky plays from Daisenia make it happen. Unless they play it smart on the defensive end, they don't get overpowered by Arkangel at all, and they read the play properly. I think that's the only way that NXP can come back from here. The way that Arkangel has been playing this, they want to secure this for themselves.
Arkangel, they want to clean this one up. They want to wrap this map immediately into this round. But now, Tet, he dashes to the right, but he gets caught in the corner, and Johan gonna spray him down. Peek immediately from PBD, and this is just looking so clean from Arkangel. They've been losing members for quite a while, and there you go again. Emil with the hold onto the showers, and it really goes to show for Arkangel, this might be them too eager to wrap this one up. Carl planting this one down, 3v2 situation, but that is still the Omen in the showers, and a perfect opportunity for a 2-prong attack here from NXP.
2v3 and a dream here for NXP. Wants to come back into this fight, but will Emil actually and Breadpan give it away as they manage to make it into a 2v1 this time around. Emil's low on HP. Breadpan barely tagged. Josh S on his own. Full HP, full armor, lots. Actually, still has satchel out. Will get rained down. Josh S wanting to clutch it for his team. Here comes the Shell Chopper. Connects. And there goes the Red Bull clutch for the win. Josh S wins it for his team.
Oh my god. Arkangel doing it again with their raise. Ridiculous stuff from